Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are enjoying all the videos here recently, but I'd honestly love to talk about PUBG as a whole. I love the game, I love what they do with this game, but there's so many fucking things that honestly it's just either a missed opportunity or just honestly things they should do that needs to be done to a game that they just take no interest in whatsoever, at least for console. And everybody knows they have a PC version, and obviously for mobile they have a version of the game as well. And they've always prioritized mobile over console, from what I can tell. It's just mobile's so much bigger, and there's a lot more casual players, which honestly this game obviously can appeal to. You can just sit in a building the whole game if you want to. And not to mention console is full, full of modded controllers. It's everywhere. And people's using them, and I don't even think they can be detected. That's the worst part. But you can report somebody if you have a suspicion of it. But that's the problem. Honestly, there's no report feature in this game, at least that I'm aware of, to report another player in game. The only person you can actually report is your teammate, and honestly, nobody brings any light to it that I've seen, at least, unless I'm just being special and I've never seen that report feature used or anything. But it's honestly so annoying. It's becoming such a problem anymore. Encounter modded controllers all the time, and honestly, there's nothing you can do about it at all, and it's so disappointing, to be honest. And obviously, modded controllers is a cheat, which obviously cheats is present in any video game nowadays. But at least most games have some way of dealing with cheaters and having reports filed. But honestly, it's so hard to file a report for PUBG. I get emailing them's probably way easier because that's honestly the only way you can actually get a player reported. It's probably easier for them to determine if the player is cheating because they usually have you submit video clips. But I'm pretty sure statistics wise that they should be able to tell, judging by the fact most of the players that use them gets tons of kills. And it's honestly just ridiculous. It's honestly, this game's starting to get to a point where I don't even want to play it. And it's not because I don't enjoy the game. It's not because I don't enjoy the content they add, which they've obviously just added some more content and changed a few weapons around, and I really like the update. Everything's good with the update, except we didn't get a report feature. And this game being out for this long for PlayStation, and even Xbox, and us not having a report feature, it's honestly kind of amazing and disturbing to me at the same time. How can you have a game that's especially on console? It's got a very small player base on console, from what I can tell. You're lucky if you play later at night if you find a match of PUBG whatsoever. And I think that says enough for itself. If you've got people cheating like this in your game on such a fucking massive level, and you don't have a report feature, that's not a good thing whatsoever. Honestly, your game's gonna die unless those cheaters is literally the only people that's populating it. Which also brings me up to another point. Every time you encounter someone that's sketchy or you have some suspicion of them cheating and using a mod pack and no recoil, usually they'll have on some sort of camo and stuff for their gun, and even just, a battle pass item or a battle pass camo. So obviously, these people that's cheating and exploiting the game in any way they honestly possibly can, they're buying stuff. They're putting plenty of money into this game. And honestly, let's look back in time. Bluehole had problems on PC back in, I think it was 2017 when this game was on the top. And literally 2017, 2016, one or the other. And their game started to decline rapidly because they wasn't doing updates and they wasn't fixing anything because they was money driven. They got money, and honestly they didn't have any care for anything within the game at that point. And I'm starting to think that we're going down the exact same path for console, and it's honestly so concerning at this point. We haven't even had the game yet for a year, and it's already honestly getting to a point where it's just not enjoyable whatsoever. And it's not because of anything that they're really, I guess, doing. It's because of what they're not doing and not providing for us. And it's not how a game should be whatsoever, especially from like a game that's been on such a large scale and been everywhere and everybody knows about. And then it goes to this where you don't even get a report feature 2 or 3 updates into the game that's actually adding new content. And it's honestly ridiculous. What are you thinking? How does it make sense to not give a report feature to any game, much less a battle royale, which literally is known for housing multiple cheaters? It's ridiculous, and it literally makes no sense to me at all. I don't understand it. No, me and RapidFire has both discussed this, and it concerns both of us because we actually enjoyed the game. It's just, it annoys us obviously at times, but every game annoys us at times. It's just this one's starting to get to such a point that it's literally hard to play it and actually even enjoy it whatsoever. I mean, they released a new update today. That's great. Love the update. But where's our report feature? We still haven't gotten it. They've added multiple updates, releasing new content for console, and still no report feature. And I know modded accounts, or my bad, modded accounts, Jesus, getting on GTA here. But modded controllers is an issue, obviously, and most of the time when you encounter them, the people is using some sort of skin that they've purchased. So I'm starting to think, you know, maybe we're going back down the road that we used to go down when PUBG started to rapidly decline. But the scary thing is, console doesn't have a lot of players as it is. And it's so concerning because, I mean, you can barely even get a game if you're late at night and you're playing. But they're doing nothing. I mean, literally nothing to try and better the game, except for gameplay wise. But how are you going to better a game and its gameplay if you're just letting cheaters run rampant in it? It just, there's no point. What's the point in making updates if you're not going to counter the cheaters? I mean, you can email them and all that, but honestly, if you check your email that much, which you're going to have to, because honestly, you encounter the cheaters in this game a lot. I don't even know if half the community is even aware of it, unless literally just the ones that's cheating is the ones. Because majority of the times, if you look it up on Reddit and stuff, somebody says anything about a modded controller, it's just there's going to be this 132-year-old grown man sitting in his basement that's like, oh yeah, your friends is just bad and blah blah blah, or you're just bad, that's why you're saying that they're using a modded controller. Like, that's not even a thing, and blah blah blah. When it really is. You can, actually, matter of fact, let me look real quick. Go online at any point, you can look up FPS Strike Pack, and that's literally a device you plug into your controller, and then you plug a charging cable into that. So it'll charge your controller, make it wired, give you two paddles that you can map to any button, and also give you modded capabilities like drop shot and tons of other things, rapid fire, no recoil, jitter, a ton of things. But I don't believe they can be detected, which is honestly the bad part. But they're like $20 or $40 for a fucking mod pack, which is ridiculous. And why PlayStation or any game developers hasn't just went and sued this company and at least tried to get them to stop production of them, because it's such an issue. It's beyond me. I really don't understand it. But, you know, I mean, if we had a report feature, at least we could try and do something about it. But honestly, I don't think that there's anything that's going to be done. And it's honestly just so concerning. Obviously, as I said the other day, or at least I believe I said the other day, PUBG is something I kind of have always wanted to get into, and now I can finally get into it, and I can upload it, and just have fun with the game. But honestly, it's already getting to a point where I don't want to play this game anymore, and there's not much other games that actually interest me that's already released, other than this game, that's actually kind of more of a realistic shooter in any aspect, really. And it's concerning to me. I mean, PUBG is not thriving by any means on console, but honestly, who's going to give a game a chance without a report feature in it? And just, I mean, this game's obviously not the best game out there, and most people doesn't like it, and that's, you know, that's their opinion, that's whatever they prefer, but I find it a bit ridiculous that it's almost at this point like the developers doesn't even care about the game. It's just, it's honestly so fucking horrible. Especially a game that, honestly, I mean, PUBG has potential, but it's just they're not taking any advantage of it. They could do so much more with this game than what they do. And it's beyond me as to why they don't. I mean, me and MNG has talked about multiple things that they've done or that they could have done that they've just never taken advantage of. And obviously, a report feature isn't even something to take advantage of. It's something you release a fucking game with, obviously. I mean, I'm not going to just completely go off and not give them any credit. Their game's good, and I like the game. But any game, in my mind, should release with, you know, a report feature if you're going against other players or it has PvP of any sort. But this one, for some reason, obviously doesn't. And then, on top of that, it's not only the fact, What if someone's using a mod pack on a controller and they have no recoil? Obviously, they have an advantage then. But what if somebody at one point finds out how to use, aimbot or wall hacks or anything really, really serious, which can be detected? I mean, how is that going to work? It's literally got to be through PUBG. Just they ban them even if there's no report. And you already know that's not going to happen. You have to report it, otherwise it's just going to be irrational. And honestly, you can't. I mean, what are you supposed to do? The only thing to do in this game is literally deal with the cheaters you encounter. And it's fucking ridiculous. I don't think any community of any game should have to deal with the cheaters they're encountering and just continue to play the game and just let them run rampant and do whatever they want and cheat at the game all they want because there's just nothing that they can do about it. It's not how a game should be, especially a battle royale. It's honestly just disgusting as to how the developers doesn't care anymore. It makes no sense. Obviously, as I said, I love the game. I love what they do with the game. Any effort they make, they do tons of bug fixes and tons of patches, and they add all this cool stuff. And honestly, the majority of the times I like it. They try and better their game, but I feel like that's such an important feature within the game, especially when your community is obviously smaller like this. You would think you'd want your game to thrive as much as possible and let at least the little community you have on there enjoy the game as long as they possibly can. But honestly, it seems like they're doing the exact opposite. But I love the game, and I want to see it live as long as possible, at least, and let me enjoy it as long as possible. But I don't know how much longer that's going to be if we don't get a report feature soon. And it's honestly the same for RapidFire. We both have lost our drive to honestly play this game as much as we was, at least, because of all the cheaters. And it's honestly completely and totally just fucking stupid that we don't have the feature. But, I guess either they'll add it eventually or they won't. And honestly, if they won't, then I don't know how much longer I'll be able to actually play this game. But I mean, I'll give them credit. Their game's good. What they try to do is good. For the most part, they have actual, intelligence as to what the fuck they're trying to do now, compared to what they used to, at least. And I mean, it's just their game's not going to get any opportunity from anyone now that's not actually already a player. Because it's just, who's going to give this game an opportunity anyways, first of all? But much less, if there's no report feature, what's the point? I mean, obviously, it makes no sense. But I mean, it's just, I hope that eventually we get this, because as I've said, it's torture at this point to be able to try and play this game. I mean, they deserve all the credit that they can possibly have for how they're trying to at least better the game and add new things to keep us satisfied, but honestly, it's a feature we need, and any game should release with it. It's how things just should be, to be honest. But, enjoy the rest of this gameplay. Sorry for the little bit of a rant, but honestly, I've got to let you guys know that I don't know how much longer PUBG might actually even last. I'm going to try and play this game and just kind of brush it off for as long as I can. Because I like the game a lot, but it's just honestly becoming a challenge. And, kind of sucks that I've just started the channel and everything and gotten you guys into it, but they're not making any effort whatsoever. And I don't want to forward a game on my channel that, honestly, the developers doesn't care about. It's probably not going to last long anyways, due to that fact. But, enjoy the rest of this gameplay. I'm sure you can tell by the thumbnail. Hopefully, at least, considering it'll work this time. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We got a chicken dinner, but, yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy, and have a great night. Peace. I don't know if I'll let us sit in here, actually. At least in here we'll be safe.
I'm just gonna sit in this chicken coop for a bit. 2 times.
I think it is the car, because I see it. I'm gonna try and shoot these kids when they start running in zone if I can see them. I know they should be over there somewhere.
Barn over there, or was it at those houses?
I'm not sure. We should be able to see them when they run in, though.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay in here that way.
Yeah, it's probably bad. Oh, I see a guy on the hill, 205, running.
I don't know if I'd shoot at him because somebody just
shot
behind the rock.
Oh, one of them sees me. One of them sees me. That's a modded controller.
Yeah,
Ain't no way
without a
that's
doubt.
not.
He was on
You saw he was
automatic
open
too.
firing. Yeah, all the fighting. The one in front saw me, and then I saw the other dude stop behind a rock. Cheaper sweats, probably. Pop some OTs. Cause I feel like we're gonna get swarmed here in a second.
These guys has to be over there close.
On the other side of the hill, I think.
I don't even know where they're at now. Aw, I see 'em.
Someone just got knocked and BM'd, I think.
What the fuck?
He hit you in the head, I saw it. Oh.
Hold up, I'm gonna run behind.
Guy picking up the right rock there.
I'm genuinely starting to wonder if he is an aimbotting. Jesus fucking Christ, or wall hacking, because how's he, literally, he knows where I'm at every time, he just knows.
You see the two rocks? One behind that tree there, there's a guy there too. Okay, yeah, I'm not contesting that.
Someone's gonna push us out. Let's go downstairs and get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. Go for these houses up here. Let's let zone rush us in. Let's make sure these kids can't see us, which they shouldn't be able to unless we get too far to the
I'd
left.
love to know what he's using. I'm starting to wonder if he isn't using that MP5K from that far away or something. Because it's, I don't know. Whatever that is really fast.
Wait, is this where we came? No, it's not.
I don't like this. I'm gonna look over this hill just to make sure. I don't know.
Somebody's just sitting down there.
Somebody's sitting in these houses for sure.
Wait a second. Okay, we're fine. Getting these houses.
Bike. They're gonna go for this big house.
Sneakily get inside here.
I just seen him. He's right in front of you.
Yeah, I think he might have saw me. Oh no. They went in this tiny ass. No, they went up on this house here, John. They're on the roof of this house unless there's a building behind it. Yeah, they're on the roof. Fuck, do not peek. Do not.
That's the kids with the modded controllers.
Oh no, they don't. No, we're here. One kid's running. Oh, the other one going? Fuck. I missed every shot. One kid's in the house to the right, and then one kid's behind the one on the left. Where, this kid?
On the left, yeah. Good shit.
This thing's awesome. Its rate of fire increases every time, FYI. It's got a perfect level 3 helmet. Pick it up.
Same, this one did too.
Oh shit. Alright. I don't need anything. Alright, I'm just gonna sit in this house here. Oh yeah, take OTs and shit, just so like you can have it up, because this is when we're gonna need them all.
I'm sitting on the fucking roof right now.
Oh, you fucking on the roof? You cheesy bastard.
The only way we're gonna get hit from here is if somebody comes around our right.
Or our left over here. Dude. We're just barely not in zone. Wait.
Might have it here, actually.
Do you? Is that Eric, or is the line still here? Oh, dude. We got a decent amount of cover in front of us, too. Alright, it's 5 other people. Keep an eye to... Alright, we know where 2 teams are.
See a guy over there?
Oh, I see him. Yeah, to the left. Are they being pushed out? I think at range single fire is actually better. Are they healing in the smoke?
One guy's running down the back right side there.
Alright, duo in the solo.
170.
Oh, got to the left. You see him? Oh, that's the last team to shooting at.
Running to the left side of that tree there.
If you want to stay up here real quick. Oh, fuck. That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna haul ass over this.
You because I don't want you to go down and then.
Did you BM?
No.
Or was that a... Oh, dude, there's another team. Shit, John, we shouldn't have... Oh, wait, we are in zone, though,
Let's
so...
check this.
Do you want...
Nope.
No, the guy went over behind this hill here. The one you saw going to the right.
I'm gonna move to this rock, because honestly, if we sat down here, they're gonna have a little bit of a lip on us. Fuck.
I see him. Molly out. Behind that rock. He's running to the left or the right. Is that where his teammates at? Shot at me. Nice.